The Russian sleep experiment is one of the most infamous creepypastas ever written, and for good reason. Unlike other stories that rely on overused tropes, this one has an unsettling realism that makes it stand out. It's a story that blurs the line between fiction and historical possibility, leaving many wondering if such an experiment could have actually taken place. What makes the Russian sleep experiment work so well is its disturbing premise. The idea of Soviet scientists keeping subjects awake for 15 days with an experimental gas only to witness their horrific transformation taps into a deep fear of human endurance being pushed to its absolute limit. The slow psychological and physical deterioration of the subjects is described in graphic detail, making the story feel like something out of a classified government document rather than a piece of internet fiction. Even after years of its initial spread online, the Russian sleep experiment remains one of the most talked about creepypastas. Its lasting impact is due to its realism. While the events are fictional, the story is written in a clinical, almost scientific tone that makes it feel eerily believable. The way it describes human bodies deteriorating from sleep deprivation, paranoia, and self-mutilation plays on genuine scientific curiosity and fear. Moreover, the lack of an over-the-top supernatural entity makes the story more effective. Many creepypastas fall into the trap of introducing ghosts, demons, or cursed objects that make them feel too fictional. Instead, the Russian sleep experiment presents horror in the form of extreme psychological and physical suffering, something that could, in theory, happen in real life. That alone is more terrifying than any monster lurking in the dark. One of the strongest aspects of the story is how it tricked so many people into thinking it was real. For a long time, there were discussions about whether the Soviets actually conducted such an experiment. The idea that something this horrific could be buried in classified documents played a major role in its spread, even though it has since been confirmed as fiction. The fact that it was able to deceive so many is a testament to its effectiveness. Many creepypastas rely on the same overused elements: characters hearing whispers, haunted locations, or malevolent entities appearing at night. But the Russian sleep experiment doesn't need any of that. Instead, it focuses on the sheer horror of human suffering, paranoia, and the loss of identity. The subjects in the story don't turn into supernatural creatures. They become something even scarier. Humans who have been pushed beyond their limits and become something unrecognizable. At the end of the day, the Russian sleep experiment is a masterpiece of horror telling. It remains one of the best creepypastas because it plays on real fears, avoiding common horror clichés, and leaves a lasting impression. Its ability to make readers question its authenticity is what makes it so powerful. Unlike other stories that have faded into obscurity, this one continues to haunt readers, and that's the mark of a truly great horror story. If you enjoyed this analysis, don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the best and worst creepypastas ever written.